Thank you for joining us. Health officials are now scaling back on a widespread warning to stop eating all romaine lettuce after researchers linked a recent E. coli outbreak to crops grown in California. But News 4 Tucson's Aaliyah Shahid tells us that warning is hurting farmers here in Arizona.
Pounds of romaine lettuce dumped in Yuma, Arizona.
It had to be dumped because there was no market for it.
Farmer John Bolts tweeted these photos out last week, saying the CDC and FDA recommendations mean the romaine gets dumped, not donated.
You do what you have to do, and it was a real shame because the outbreak happened with product that was shipped before anything was harvested here in Yuma.
Now we know crops from California's central coast are linked to the E. coli that sickened dozens in 12 states. The outbreak prompting new labeling practices in the produce industry.
So much is produced here in Yuma, but the labels always have the area of the company, which is usually Salinas. So there will be new labeling put on products that'll show that this was harvested from Yuma, Arizona, and a certain date.
The CDC revised its widespread warning, deeming it safe to eat any romaine that's not from Central Cali. Now Yuma farmers are ready to get their greens back on the shelves.
You know, everybody's really excited that now they can get it back in the supply chain and show that we have a clean, healthy product, that a lot of work's been done on food safety, and keep moving forward is all you can do.
Aaliyah Shahid, News 4 Tucson.
News 4 Tucson spoke to former Surgeon General Richard Carmona about the E. coli scare. He says E. coli can be dangerous for certain people, especially the elderly, children, and those with immune diseases. Carmona suggests consulting your doctor if you are unsure. He also says it's safe to eat romaine now that the source of the contamination has been identified.
And especially hydroponically grown, for instance, there's no evidence that it would cause any problems. Lettuce from other places around the world, including Mexico, would be okay as well. It's just the Central Valley of California source, and it's similar to what happened about a year ago where we had the scare in the United States and in Canada as well.
Carmona says the CDC and the FDA acted appropriately to keep the public safe. A new